Okay, so I'm gonna clear up Cathy's comment because people are very confused and asking if I myself am transgendered. I'm not. I can't speak for a friend. He has to decide that for himself. But I'm a woman. I was born a woman. I've always been a woman. What Cathy means by this insult, she's talking about my first husband. Because when I was 19, I got married to a man who a couple of years later revealed to me that inside they truly felt like they were a woman. And when I left them, they were in the process of living as a woman. So that's what Cathy's little, at least my exes are noticeably men or whatever. Um, the true hypocrisy of this, though, the real nastiness comes when you take into the fact that Cathy's sister did the same thing I did, except she had a child with that man that no longer appears as a man. And that child has had a child. And supposedly, Cathy is still speaking to these people and spouting these kinds of sentiments. And she'll say it's because it's you and your husband. It doesn't apply to me and my life. When you're spouting these kind of sentiments, you're talking about entire groups of people. You're not just talking about my husband, who now lives as a woman. You're talking about any woman who married a man who is now living as a woman. And do you know how many there are? There's a lot of us. There's a lot that won't ever talk about it because it's kind of embarrassing to be lied to on that deep of a level. To marry somebody and not truly know who they are at all. That's a hurt that a lot of people will not understand. That's worse than being cheated on, which I also was. So, but I can't imagine how some of our family members feel seeing Cathy say these things. And yeah, she's saying them to hurt me, but who is she hurting in the backfire? She doesn't even care if she hurts those members of the family. They don't mean anything to her. What means something to her is hurting me. And that shows what kind of a woman she is. Her sister that made the same mistake I did just passed away this year. And Cathy is talking like this. My camera froze. Her sister, who made the same mistake that I did, just passed away earlier this year. And Cathy is talking like this. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. But for the record, I stand with gay, lesbian, trans, people who don't even know what they are. Unlike my aunt, I'm supportive. And I believe that people should be who they feel they are, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. And I'm not talking about, well, my mom would be hurt if she found out. No, you're not. If it doesn't physically hurt somebody else, you can't help somebody else's bigoted opinions and feelings. You can't help hurting those. As long as you're not physically, actively hurting somebody, taking from somebody, be who you are and be proud of it.